Hello from the Music Interview Corner, today from Cologne, with Kalle Karlsson of the Hellsongs. Hey Kalle.
Hello, hello.
Last time we did it in Swedish, Danish, and I think today we go in English.
No, it's nice with some, you get to practice all the languages, huh?
Next time German.
Gern geschehen.
Okay, how is your tour going?
Well, it's really nice. I mean, this leg is in the more southern parts. Well, now in Cologne, for sure, it's not so much in the south of Germany, but we've been doing München and Stuttgart and 3 Austrian dates, and it's really, I mean, it's almost like summer everywhere we go. So that's really nice, and we are very fortunate to be able to be on tour with 2 other acts. One of them is our friend from Gothenburg. We knew him before, but then we have these 3 German guys from Freiburg, and they are just brilliant. And we have a very nice mood on the bus, and every evening has been very nice so far.
Cool, very cool. And how many degrees do you have now in Gothenburg?
Oh, I think it's more like around 5, and maybe as far as I know, like the past week, it's been much rain every day. So I'm not, in that perspective, I'm not really looking forward to getting home again. It's really nice to be down here. I mean, this morning when I woke up, I just took a sneak peek through the window, and I saw, whoa, okay, see, it looks very nice. So I just went out the door. I had a top, that was it, top and boxer shorts, and it was just fine. It's like heaven.
It's the 30th of August. You just released your 3rd studio album.
Yeah, it's called These Are Evil Times, and it has a maybe more a darker front cover, but it's quite to us quite understandable, because in Sweden the last couple of years have been not really hilarious, and especially like last fall I was almost politically depressed, because so many bad things were happening that I felt, wow, what's going on? I mean, Sweden is supposed to be a quite rich country, and still there are at least 10% of the Swedes that think that a bloody racist party is a good choice. If there would have been an election today, they would get 10%. That's like every 10th Swede saying that, oh yeah, let's keep our borders more shut, and they're trying to make a picture of, no, we gotta take care of our own first. Like older people, we want to take care of them before we should let any immigrants into the country. It's just plain bullshit, because they don't have any problems with folks coming from the US or from Norway or from Finland.
Yeah, the rich people are welcome.
Yeah, exactly. But if they come from countries where there is a war going on, like in Syria or wherever, then it's like, well, no, we can't let these in, because it's like 2 separate different cultures, and we're not supposed to blah blah blah. It's bloody bullshit, huh?
It's a horrible development.
For sure. So that's one of the reasons why the album is called as it is, and
These Are Evil Times.
Yeah, because, and also it's like, if someone is a bit outspoken about feminism, then more or less the same people, they go, oh, but this is some kind of discrimination. I don't like feminism because, well, I'm a man, and I wanna be a man. And it's like, hey, darling, no one said anything about you being a man. You can just continue living your life sort of as you have been doing. But please, it's 2013. I have no like equality. Could it make society worse? I can't see that.
Since a long time, your band is supporting actions for human rights.
Yeah, I mean, whenever there is a situation where we can take a stand for a nicer, more compassionate world, I'm happy to do it. It's like we try to keep the merchandise clean, going for the environmental friendly versions. They are often a bit more expensive, but still, it's like, I mean, why should we go for sweatshop merchandise? It doesn't make sense. I mean, then we are making money from a situation which is not really fair. I don't like that.
Is that the reason why your third album is maybe more personal? I think this time there are, for the first time, not only cover versions of famous metal songs, there are 5 own songs this time.
Yeah, exactly. We have the chance to decide for ourselves. This is what we want to do, and this time around it felt like there were so many ideas about important stuff, and then we can always go digging for something old material, like an old song that maybe is describing the same thing, but then I've been writing songs since I started out playing guitar, so to me it wasn't something wow, it wasn't a new world that opened up. It was more or less like, okay, so this time around we'll let more of the original songs into the Hellsongs album. On the last studio album we had 1 original track, this time we had 5. So
yeah, that's really cool. And I think for the first time you're doing the lead vocals in the last track, Music Took My Life.
Yeah.
How was that feeling for you?
It was actually not meant to be. It just turned out that way in the studio. But maybe it was the most personal song, so it just happened that way. I've been singing some lead vocals, but not that much. But it was on Orgasmatron on the first EP. Then I had I think I had the first verse alone, and then Harriet joined in. No, but I like it, and I mean it's also nice to have some kind of well, if you have 10 songs on an album and then one song is in another mood or in another, well, whatever, it's nice with a variation. So yeah.
Yeah, cool.
I like it. I mean, and also very much thanks to me, I feel more comfortable because, well, we're singing quite a few tunes together, and well, I'm standing next to her. I'm learning from a brilliant singer. Like,
yeah, really cool. And will you play the song tonight here in Cologne?
Well, most likely. We've been playing it. I'm not sure every night, but most of the nights we play it. So I guess so.
Yeah, and last summer we met at the Umsonst und Draußen Festival in Würzburg, and there you had a very special T-shirt. And some of the German press guys had kind of a problem with your T-shirt. And now you took exactly this evil T-shirt and put the picture from it on the cover of These Are Evil Times. Why did you do that, and how are the reactions so far?
It describes it all quite clearly in my in my mind. On the album cover, the figure has the Swedish colors, because, well, but I'm not sure if it's clear enough. But to us, it is. I mean, the climate in Sweden is really like the picture, and well, I mean, I don't like the idea of like McDonald's, for example. It's so boring, and I think it's also bad that whenever you get to a new city, well, you can go to an H&M, you can go to IKEA, you can go to McDonald's. Everything just is the same. It's not really good to have these companies that grow so huge because they get too much power, and then they can just say to a whole country, okay, so you're not giving us these bonuses here, or you're not letting up this market for us. Oh, sorry, but then we'll go to another country, and well, too bad. It's not really good, and it's not good when it comes to food. Why should I be interested in exactly the same food when I'm in Cologne or if I'm back home in Gothenburg in Sweden? I mean, part of human nature, I think, is that we go for different things. We develop different stuff, which makes society more complex and more interesting. So I mean, if I'm here, I mean, here in Cologne, I can drink Kölsch. Yeah. I can't do that back home in Gothenburg, and then it's refreshing, as like, okay, this is how beer can taste as well. Gives you influences.
Mm-hmm.
Long answer to a short question, but
no, it's okay. But so your album cover was kind of a political statement or statement against the circumstances that you have in Sweden and the political climate.
Yeah, for sure. And it's not only in Sweden. I think here in Germany, you are now actually kind of blessed, because if you look at the situation in Sweden, Denmark, Norway, Finland, France, the Netherlands, Austria, I mean, all around you have these really nationalistic parties, and they call themselves maybe patriots, or maybe they say that they're national.
The real Finns, but they are just losing their sympathies because the people realize what losers they are.
Nice to hear. But in Sweden, it's not the situation. In Norway right now, the old school right-wing party is sitting in the knee with Fremskrittspartiet, and they are really, really, really nasty. Like, what they're saying is, it's unbelievable. And right now they elected the leader of this party as a minister for, I'm not exactly sure what they're calling it, but well, the minister of equality, something like that, and women's rights stuff like that.
Equality.
Yeah, but and then one of the first things that she stated was, well, sometimes women who are raped, they actually have to, you know, they should think and act a better way. They are sort of and a bit themselves to blame, and I mean, it's just totally crazy.
Yeah, that's
We couldn't really imagine that such a thing was happening. I mean, sitting in Sweden and watching the election, and it's so many Norwegians that I know, they're so bloody ashamed of the fact that they have this government right now.
But good that they are ashamed, so maybe it changes with the next election.
Hopefully, but Norway is an extremely rich country. Why on earth do they want such a party to be in there? And that goes for Sweden too. I mean, if these figures will just keep on coming with around 10% for this nationalistic racist party, then we will have them maybe in the next government. No one knows right now. And that would be just, I mean, we had that situation 20 years ago. It was the same shit. And people have just forgotten that it's the same way of reasoning. So I just felt like, okay, we have an opportunity to do something, and we can speak about politics, we can have an album cover which might be offensive, like you said before. It might be offensive, but it's not offensive. I mean, of course, I'm aware about the picture looking like a mix between Ronald McDonald and Adolf Hitler. Yeah. But
I think they were pissed at the German press that you were wearing that at the gig in Dachau last year.
Yeah, I mean, I've had that T-shirt for I think 350 plus shows. I wear it all the time because I really don't like McDonald's, and to me, it's, I mean, no. It's very sensitive, of course, to talk about these old ideas, but since they are around once again, we should really, well,
it's in your face, but it's good to make people think about it.
Yeah, and I'm since I'm wearing it in Sweden, in Norway, everywhere around. I mean, it has nothing to do with Germany, but of course I'm aware that it might be a bit more sensible here. But people have always just been cheering, actually, like and giving positive feedback about that. Of course, someone here and there have asked me, "Why are you wearing that shirt?"
But that's good, because then you can do this.
Yeah, and I'm always explaining it in a very friendly way. I mean,
will you wear it tonight?
Yeah, of course, of course.
Cool. I missed the shirt. I missed really your band and the shirt.
Yeah, it will be. And since actually so many people have been asking me, they've been interested in trading the T-shirt.
Yeah, my friends asked too. Some of my comedian friends said, "Where can I get this shirt?"
Yeah.
So where can you get it?
Oh, I think it's totally sold out. At least the version that I have, because I bought it in San Francisco 10 years ago, and there was one fan who was really into finding it. So I said, well, you can probably find it on internet. I mean, here's where I found it. And he started digging, but then he got back to me and he said, no, it was obviously a limited copy of like 1,000 T-shirts. It's totally sold out. So then I thought, but well, maybe we can do something similar as merchandise, because then I don't want to trade my T-shirt with something that someone else comes up with, because well, it's one of my favorite T-shirts, and I wear it every night on stage. But then I felt, well, if there is something similar, then we can all go around and have a T-shirt which maybe gets people thinking, talking about big companies, strange nationalistic ideas and stuff like that.
Last time in Würzburg, last summer, you told me about your own collection of ecological underpants, which are totally fair trade. And can you tell me how is it going with that?
Well, it's going slow because right now, I mean, the past year, I was at home on paternal leave with my youngest daughter, and then. There's been so much with the new album, so we're taking tiny steps, and right now I think there is one copy left of the Hellsongs boxer shorts, so for sure we gotta make more of them. And then I've been just looking around in Gothenburg with the smaller stores in the hood, and talking about maybe like, okay, do you wanna sell them here? And well, people seem to be interested, but it's a long run until we will be on the same level as well, you know, these bigger artists. That if they say, well, we got a collection here of whatever, then people are just like, wow. And then H&M calls you the next day and says, okay, should we collaborate something? But that hasn't happened yet, and I'm not sure if that's the goal either. No, but so I'm looking forward to. I mean, soon Christmas is around. It's a good gift actually. It seems like many families, when they, you know, oh, so what should we get Daddy for Christmas gift this year? And then ecological and fair trade boxer shorts seems to be quite popular.
Yeah, maybe I could consider that for my own daddy as well.
For sure.
Your German is really good. Do you want to say something special to your German fans now?
Also, das sage ich jede Abend, glaube ich. Oh, ich hoffe so. Also, wir sind so begeistert, weil wir jeden Abend kommt auch eine neue Stadt, eine neue Bühne, und irgendwo, das ist scheißegal, wo wir spielen, weil die Leute sind immer so nett und so begeistert und freundlich. Also wir können nur vielen Dank sagen, 1000-mal. Ihr seid alle ganz klasse. Ja?
Cool, så tack så mycket, Kalle.
Varsågod, tack själv.
Yeah, goodbye from the Music Interview Corner.